Good evening, this is Stormcastle, and this is Tales of Asgard, the final part. This is going to be part 6. This book was put out in 1984, but originally it came out in the Might Thor volume 1, issues 129 to issue 136. I had said 138 in the other videos. I've actually had checked between, so I'm going to do the last 3 parts in one reading. So it's a much shorter story. So this is Tales of Asgard, home of the mighty Norse gods. When speaks the dragon. It says the Stan Lee Jack Kirby presentation, delineated by Vince Colletta, lettered by Artie Simek. So I like the splash page. It starts off at the farthest reaches of Asgard lies a forbidden domain known as Nastrond, a land where nothing lives. Not a tree, not a single blade of grass, not the humblest insect. It is here to Nastrond that mighty Thor and his companions ride. In this land once lived an evil race who dared defy regal Odin himself. So monumental was Odin's wrath that he laid waste the countryside so nothing could live here. Now, these long years after he bids us inspect the land and survey his awesome handiwork. So come ye, Fandral, the dashing Hogan the Grim, and voracious Volstagg, let us complete yon mission and then be gone. Methinks 'tis passing strange to find a mirror on the ground beneath us. That is no mirror, enormous one. In truth, was once a mighty river whose tributaries did feed this whole of this parched land. Aye, until Odin in his kindling wrath did sear the waters, fusing them into this dry, cracked crystal we see below. Truth, there is no limit to the power of my regal father. We have seen all there is to behold, and thus let us make our camp and prepare for Asgard when morrow comes. Never have I known a land so fraught with gloom, so heavy laden with an air of dark foreboding. As long as my blade be by my side, Fandral has no time for such dire musings. To sleep, then, for valorous Volstagg shall serve as guard with unblinking eye and eternal vigil. And thus the long Asgardian night begins, and as the fire flickers and embers glow, what is this? Hath iron-willed Volstagg allowed himself to fall asleep? Volstagg, whose fortitude is hailed throughout the realm? Nay, there must be another answer. Mayhap a wicked sorceress put me under a somnambulistic spell. No less our reasoning can suffice. But hark! What sounds now assail my ever-vigilant ears? Is it but the sigh of the wind, or the spirit of long gone evil ones? Volstagg, hear me, Volstagg. Make thou no sound. My name, I am being summoned. But by whom? In this land of death and desolation, who could it be? Ah, I have caught you. None can escape the watchful eye of Volstagg when he devotes his fearsome talents to guard duty. True, mighty warrior. True, but was it not I who woke thee? Dost thou think I sleep? No, though the naught was but a ruse to entrap thee. Be that as it may, I have an offer to make thee. Faugh! What can such an offer the well-famed Volstagg? Attend my words, mountainous one, and thou shalt learn. I can lead thee to the cave of the ancients, where no Asgardian hath ever trod. Therein thou wilt find knowledge fit only for the greatest of my foes. Thou art a wise judge and proficient judge of a character. Lead on, ancient one, although there can hardly be knowledge anywhere which I do not already possess. When the others awaken, what rare sport it shall be to regale them with tales of little adventure. Then which awaits thee in the cave of the ancients shall cover thee with glory everlasting. 'Tis only fitting for the one with the courage and wisdom of Volstagg. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, that honestly looks like a panel that looks something similar to that Steve Ditko do in the Strange Tales he did. That gigantic cavern before me, methinks we have found our destination. In truth, was the last refuge of the land before a vengeful Odin banished all and sundry. One question yet perplexes me: if all were banished, and no life here endured, from whence is thou hast come? But before the generously proportioned warrior's guide can enter him, a radiant pool where deadly rays of shimmering energy feed upon themselves eternally. Stand ye back, aged one, 'tis death to venture closer. The last king Nastron, that likewise feared yon rays, even as thou, gelatinous one. But he was to learn that they were not deadly. Instead, long years of exposure changed the form of the ancient ruin bestowed upon him a matchless power. The power to project the image of an aged man. 'Tis a trap! Trusting Volstagg has been shamefully betrayed. Yes, the radiant pool brought a great change to the ancient king's body. It transformed him to a creature powerful enough to survive in the Sad Land. What madness is this? A monstrous hand, larger by far than all of Volstagg. Behold, Fafnir, thou snivelling, quaking jellyfish of a man. I am he that was the ancient king. I am he who Odin accursed, be his name stripped of his powers, his subjects his realm. For untold ages have I waited here, gathering new strength, new powers with each passing day, and always hoping for a visitation from Asgard. But my fortune is greater than even I ever dared hope. For Thor himself, son of Odin, now strides my land, and now I possess a perfect hostage with which to entrap him. Next, Fafnir strikes. I'm just going to continue. The fiery breath of Fafnir. Volstagg was to have stood guard this night, but now his enormous one has vanished. This doth surely mean that 'twas the forbidden land of Nastron, not yet free of evil somewhere. A deadly danger lurks. 'Tis surely why Imperious Odin hath dispatched us since. He did surmise this cursed realm hath not yet been cleansed of every last vestige of life. No matter, thy hammer, Hogun's mace, my own flashing sword shall soon now put all to rights. Even Odin did not suspect that King Fafnir could survive his punishment by bathing the rays of the radiant pool, rays which transformed me into the shape of a dragon strong enough to exact their dire revenge, which should be mine. And this is probably produced by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Should be Jack Kirby should be first. Delineation of Vince Colletta, lettering Sam Rosen, and now prepare for spectacle beyond mortal words. We have, at last, the time has come for Fafnir to slay the golden-haired son of unspeakable Odin. To arms! A monster stands below. 'Twas he who captured Volstagg. 'Tis he who shall pay for so sorry a deed. Fafnir, the once king of Nastron, most heartless of all to wear a crown. By some strange alchemy he lives, in the form of a towering dragon. Stand you back, loyal Hogun and Fendrel. 'Tis Thor he would destroy. The Thunder God alone shall battle. Never, not while Fandrel's blade doth flash, not while Fandrel's heart doth beat. Hogun, echoes thy sentiments, dashing one. Let us hurl ourselves at but what? But wait, what is amiss? His strength defies belief. My matchless blade cannot even dent yon monster's hide. Hold, the son of Odin makes ready to wield his hammer. Yeah. If they got closer, maybe they could have hit him. And then when the enchanted mallet Thor finds its mark, the very mountains of Nastron quake from the awesome impact. Boom. Evil one, no one may imprison Thor, no matter what size. Now speak before my hammer strikes again. Where is Volstagg to be found? Where? You shall never find him. Though you freed yourself from my grasp, still does certain doom await you. For countless centuries have I waited alone in this barren land, waited for a kin of Odin to be a victim. Too long have I dreamt of this. Now shall Fafnir claim his vengeance. Do thy worst, king of villainy. Still shall Thor defy thee. He expels his fiery breath like a living wall of flame. Back, Thunder God, not even you. Thou art impervious to fire. Nay, the son of Odin does not retreat in the face of danger. Not whilst he still possesses Mjolnir, the enchanted weapon, the enchanted hammer, the weapon of weapons. Ha! Never was such a blow delivered. The legend shall tell how a single thrust lifted Fafnir off his feet. But why frown you now, Mighty Thor. 'Tis not enough, Fandral. Though my mallet doth return to me, Fafnir is not yet bested. The battle's not yet won. It's a big smack. And in the great hall of the royal court of Odin, the majestic monarch of all, surveys the fight for battle in shimmering universal mirror. Just as thou predicted, sire, the fearsome Fafnir still lives, an impregnable body fashioned in the shape of a fiery dragon. So be it. No matter what may now befall, the flesh of my flesh shall face it as one born thunder, as only the thunder god can. The son of Odin knows full well, evil hath many faces. Whether it may be found, no matter what guises, it must be similarly crushed, for such is the will of Odin. Only with the defeat of Fafnir can the dread domain of Nastron live again. Thus must it be. That which must be, must ever shall be. For such is the wonder, such is the way. Now, verily, I have spoken. Continued, with thine dazzled eyes shall I truly behold the miracle pods. New page. Tales of Asgard, home of the Norse magic gods. There shall come a miracle. At the royal court of Asgard eternal, domain of him who is power, who is in the judgment, him who is now and evermore Odin, the all-wise, the most awesomely heated voice in the cosmos, shatter the silence, and another tale begins. That's a nice piece of art. So much different than the early Journey of Mysteries, the way Asgard looked. Evil Fafnir, deposed king of Nastron, whom I sentenced to death ages ago, still lives, the form of yonder dragon, but even whilst we watch, the true son of my heart, Mighty Thor, and his most noble companion shall vanquish Fafnir forever. Such is the pronouncement of Odin, the rightful liege of the realm. Though buffed by deadly tongues of flame from his bestial foes, the god of thunder stands, unwielding, implacable, to the very core warrior born, and in substance we doth full well know 'tis more than life, more than his cherished immortality's offering. For only with the slaying of the accursed Fafnir shall the miracle of Nastron know a miracle which it hath waited for these low countless ages. A miracle, most noble sire, aye, such as thou shalt behold, should thy fates favor thy prince of the victory. Notice, Odin has two eyes. And most recently, there was that Avengers that led to Avengers Forever with the Avengers 1 million BC. Odin had a patch. And Odin had two eyes in Journey of Mystery and the Mighty Thor comics until like issue 280 something when he gave it up for wisdom. But they forgot that when the 1 million BC came out and we got that. Sorry, not a fan of that. And even as the staggering tableau unfolds upon the eternal screen of the Castle Royal, now at last my vengeance is at hand. Now at last the son of Odin dies. He doth tower us under the mountains before him with a strength unsurpassed by any who live. Good view of that page there. What we got here? Fandral, Hogan, stand back. Certain death awaits us if the Fafnir not be speedily destroyed. Only the pounding power of my enchanted hammer shall prevail. Let the ground below me shatter, let the air of the sky shatter, let the skies above be rent asunder. Let the fury of the storm, the deadly sting of lightning strike, as commands the god of thunder. Doom. Never with the memory of man or mortal has such a storm been unleashed with the known cosmos. From every part of the sky above, potent fingers of flashing lightning lashed out at the startled and uncomprehending Fafnir. Until at last, as though the ground itself can no longer bear the awesome assault, a gigantic chasm yawns beneath the hapless feet of the dragon which once had been a man. Crack. The dragon is vanquished. But what of the missing Fostak? Within mountain's cave yonder, a bellowing issues forth. as from a braying mule in the direst pain. Nay, no mere beast of burden with such was ever cursed with such a voice. Is then he be not beast of burden, and death alone doth remain? 'Tis the Volma's Volstagg, veritable imprisoned within the cage of rough-hewn stone. Thor, Hogan, Vandrel, be of stout heart one and all. The unmatched strength of Volstagg shall shatter yon noble cage, and I shall rescue thee forthwith. Thine intentions warms the very cockles of our hearts, most voluminous one. Still, since time is of the essence, I shall aid thee in thy noble endeavour. How and how? To speak so of giving aid to Volstagg is akin to giving the peacock an extra feather, the porcupine an extra quill. Shield thy faith and close thy mouth, my mountainous friend. Though for thee, the latter, it will be impossible. Patow! With a matter of fleet seconds, the fabled quartet mounted once more, gallops beyond the borders of the land of Nastrond. A land that is wrecked by storm and seared by flashing flame. Our task is ended. Now and not but the promised miracle remains. Of what manner of miracle hast thou been foretold? I know not its nature, but the sacred word of Odin has been pledged. 'Tis done. Yet mine eyes do not perceive the miracle of which I have spoken. Thine eyes are witnesses to it even now. 'Tis the very signet thou gazed upon. Never before hath a blessed blanket of rain so crest the barren wasteland of Nastrond. Rain which is truly the harbinger of life, that promises the new day which to come. And in time to come, the soil shall turn green once more. The grass shall grow and plants shall grow. Lands shall sprout above the place where Fafnir fell, and for such is the way of life, life universal, which can never vanquish whilst faith endures. Thus ever shall it be. And that is Tales of Asgard. Hope you enjoyed this. I tried to do the last 3 parts in one reading. Thought it might be enjoyable. I hope everyone's enjoyed this. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Comment if you enjoyed the story. I'm sorry I kept losing track of the voices. I think I'm getting better at doing the readings. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and honestly, share. And maybe you'll go out and hunt down either this book here, or hunt down for those original Mighty Thor books. 129, 130, 131, 32, all the way to 136. Maybe you can find them, add them to your collection, and you can enjoy the original, where they're originally, plus the original Thor stories. I hope to do more content like this again. I thought breaking it up in little bits would be kind of fun. I hope you enjoyed this, and Stormcastle, saying keep hunting, enjoying, and let me know what your thoughts are. I appreciate it. Have a nice one.